That's a good effort by Swicker. Stackhouse. Oh, America, you see it! Viewers, let's go back to the studio. Oh, what a jam.
But you know what? They're down eight. In fairness, that went, you can't teach that.
Carolina is 13-9, but if you thought for 1 second that this Tar Heel was going to hide and run, you've got another thing coming, baby. Huddle up.
You don't want none! You don't want none!
What's going on, Tar Heel Nation? It is your favorite North Carolinian, Ross the Tar Heel, and in this huddle, baby, we are obviously going to be talking about the upcoming game between North Carolina and Puke University and Durham. And I'm going to start things off a little bit differently with this daggone video, man, because this goes deeper than records and stats when these two programs share a court. And I'm going to quickly address both fan bases. To my fellow Tar Heels, here's the message that I want to send to you. And this is just the way that I look at life, man. I'm a realist, but I'm also an opportunist. Puke is not scary. Scary is when something is undefeatable. Scary is when you don't stand a chance. All I see in front of this North Carolina team right now is opportunity to forget the failures of the past this season and make a statement to the nation that on any given day, this team, this Carolina team, cannot be slept on. And to the Dukies out there that are on their stinking high horse, their pedestal, the pressure is on you ladies, okay? We've got a history of walking into Carolina Indoor Stadium and playing spoiler. Matter of fact, Carolina's won 3 of the last 4 in the house that K built, and we sent him out in proper fashion. So yes, there will be some talking in this one. Yes, civility and decency goes out the window. I don't like you. You don't like me. There's no finding common ground. And to hate like this is to be happy forever. So now that I've got that crap out of my system, man, let me give a huge shout out to the Huddle Hooligans who helped me keep these daggum lights on. Appreciate you guys. And you already know how important this game is, okay? This is what we live for, baby, right here. And if you happen to be interested in helping support the channel like the Hooligans so I can continue this never-ceasing war against the Wolfies and the Dukies, hit that join button to become a Huddle Hooligan yourself, and you'll get access to the channel Discord, man. We need all the soldiers that we can get. Now, I want you to let me know down in the comment section if you guys will be interested in a call-in show at about 5 p.m. the day of the game, okay? Game time is 6:30. Do a call-in show maybe 5 to 6 p.m. Tar Heels and Dukies alike can call in and give their final thoughts on this game. You want to call in and you want to talk crap? I'm stinking game, bro. You want to call in and you want to vent? I'm stinking down. But only if there's a decent amount of interest, man. And then you already know, like I already said, we've got the live reaction and watch party at 6:30 on Saturday, February 1st. So, without further ado, man, let's jump into this thing. And we'll start off by taking a look at the updated ACC standings. And we can see that number 2 Puke is 10-0 in the conference. Louisville and Clemson are 9-1. Wake, SMU, and Stanford are 7-3. And Carolina is 6-4. ACC slate this Saturday looks like this: Pitt at Wake Forest, Clemson at LOL State, Florida State at Boston College, number 21 Louisville at Georgia Tech, Virginia Tech at Virginia, Stanford at SMU, Notre Dame at Miami, and Syracuse at Cal. So there's a ton of activity going on inside the conference this Saturday, but obviously none bigger than Carolina and Puke, regardless of the record. Now, according to Wikipedia, North Carolina has a 145-117 record all time against the Blue Devils. North Carolina has 6 NCAA championships and 1 national title from the Helms Association. Duke has 5 national championships. North Carolina has 21 Final Four appearances. Duke has 17 Final Four appearances. North Carolina's history is better in every possible category, in every way, shape, or form. So, let's jump into the details of this one. Carolina enters the contest 13-9, 6-4 in the ACC, and they are in desperate need of another quality win to keep their tournament hopes alive. The Heels are led by head coach Hubert Davis, who is 91-40, which is good for a .695 win percentage in his 4th season at UNC. Carolina's leading scorer is a 6', 180-pound senior guard, R.J. Davis, who is averaging 17.6 points per game, 3.8 rebounds, and 4 assists. He's shooting 39.7% from the field and 30.3% from 3. Their leading rebounder is a 6'3", 195-pound junior guard, Seth Trimble, who is averaging 5.4 rebounds per game to go along with 12.3 points and 1.6 assists. And the Heels' leading assist man is a 6'1", 180-pound sophomore point guard, Elliot Cadeau, who's averaging 6.1 assists to 3.1 turnovers per game. He's also contributing 10.7 points per game and 3.2 rebounds. Now, the Dukies are led by head coach John Shire, who is 72-20 in his 3rd year in Durham, which is good for a .783 win percentage. Their leading scorer and rebounder and assist man is the 6'9", 205-pound freshman guard / forward Cooper Flagg, who's averaging 19.9 points per game, 8 rebounds, and 4.1 assists to 2.7 turnovers per game. He's shooting 48.7% from the floor and 32.9% from 3. Now, Carolina is averaging 81.7 points per game, and they're giving up 76.2. Duke is averaging 80 points per game and giving up 59.6. Puke averages more rebounds, assists, and steals per game. Both teams average 3.8 blocks. So, now that we've taken a look at the individual and team statistics, let's get into Russ's 3 keys to a Tar Heel victory. And key number 1 is this: F the finesse. Listen, I told you that this was going to be a little bit less civil than most games, okay? When you step into that arena in Durham full of 9,500 sweaty, disgusting Dukies that haven't showered in days just for an opportunity to watch the great North Carolina Tar Heels play on their court, you better take the muzzle off and let the stinking dog out, man. We need to be the more physical team. Strong drives to the rack, strong hedges on the high ball screens, aggressive closeouts on shooters, physical boxing out when the ball is in the air. If you're gonna foul hard and make them earn it at the line. No and ones. The point is, you make them earn everything. F the finesse. Key number 2, run, UNC run. Carolina has got to get up and down the floor. Every single opportunity that they can get out on the break and or the secondary break, they need to. Carolina really doesn't want this to become a half-court game. No different than any other game. We are at our absolute best when we're running up and down the floor. Run. UNC, run. And key number 3, take their stinking flag. There is no question that this is a talented Puke team and Cooper is a talented freshman. But if you can take their flag, you can take their stinking heart, bro. Cooper is leading them in every category: scoring, rebounding, and assists. Maybe a smaller Drake Powell, okay? Just a matchup because of his aggressiveness and athleticism. This may surprise you, but maybe the senior Jay Witt gets extended minutes in this game just because of his length and athleticism on the defensive end of the floor. Where I'm telling this guy to make a name for himself, bro. This is your opportunity to stake a claim in Carolina lore, man, and smother Cooper flag. Make sure you are in his hip pocket. And every time you make a play, you whisper in that kid's ear on the inbound that he's on lockdown for the rest of the night. Whatever you got to do, man, to make that kid press, you stinking do it. You take their flag, you take their stinking soul. And that'll lead us into the prediction portion of the show. Now, the ESPN matchup indicator gives the Dukies an 89.6% chance at beating Carolina. And I absolutely stinking love this, man. Backs against the stinking wall, against your rival. No one's giving you a shot. And as a man, like I said, all I can stinking smell is opportunity, bro. And the stink of those 9,500 unshowered Dukies filling Cameron Indoor. But the question is that can Carolina finally rise to the occasion and slap the Devils down a tick? The average margin of defeat for the Heels against 5 top 11 teams that they've played, Auburn, Alabama, Florida, Kansas, and Michigan State, is 8 points. And 3 of those were by 3 points where Carolina couldn't hang on to a lead late, okay? I cannot stress this enough. This game will not be a blowout. EC has been there. RJ has been there. Seth has been there. J-Witt has been there. It's going to be a close one. So for all those individuals that think Duke is going to blow Carolina out, I've got North Carolina 79 and Duke 78 in an absolute barn burner that comes down to a Carolina defensive stand as time expires. RJ Davis has himself an absolute stinking game in his last time in Durham. Ian Jackson says, "Here I am." And EC has one of his better games of the season, cutting down on the turnovers, bro. I'm taking the Heels, man. I just got a stinking feeling about this one. All the pressure is on Puke, man. And if I'm Coach Davis, I'm reminding my guys that, okay? You go out there, you play fast, you play physical, keep your composure, stay focused for 40 minutes, man. And I firmly believe that despite what we've seen from this team throughout the year, they do have the ability to beat this Puke team, man. I cannot emphasize that enough. So you let me know what you think about this 2025 first round rendition of the greatest rivalry in all of college sports down in the comments section, Tar Heel and Dookie Nation. And if you're interested in that call-in show prior to the tip on Saturday, you let me know about that as well, man, because that will be completely predicated on you guys. And if you haven't already, like this video, share the content to your fellow Tar Heels and even your daggum Dookies, and you make sure that you subscribe to this channel. If you're a Tar Heel and you ain't supporting your fellow Tar Heels, man, hey, get on the stinking ship, bro. And if you're a Dookie, you might as well daggone hit that subscribe button too, because you got to keep your friends close and your enemies closer. It is a great day to be a Tar Heel, and we will catch you on the next one, Tar Heel Nation.